Hey guys, it's me Kate again. So this video will be my February wrap-up. So I'll be talking about all the books that I read in the month of February. I didn't read as much as in January. So first we have The Golem and the Genie and the Hidden Place by Helena Becker. Which are first and second book in a series, and which are following a golem and a genie as they try to navigate human world. They were really just okay. They were boring for most part. Characters were also boring, so I gave them 2 out of 5 stars. Then I read The Capital by E.H. Lee, which is first out of paranormal romance audiobooks that I listen to this month because they're usually really short, and on 3 times speed I can listen them in one day while I travel to and from college. So I won't be telling you the synopsis because most of them just blend together, and this was exam season, so I also listened to audiobooks on my way to my driving lessons, so I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I listened to Flying Hard by Marie Booth, which is also paranormal romance, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. Then I listened to Forsaken Fae 1 through 3 by R.A. Stephen, again paranormal romance. I think this one features necromancers, if I remember correctly, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I listened to Hard Landing by Marie Booth, again paranormal romance, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars, and the other, as well as The Necromancer's Slide by Tavia Lark, which I also gave 4 out of 5 stars. Then I listened to Tokyo Dreaming, which by Miko Jin, which is a sequel to Tokyo Ever After, which is basically Princess Diaries meets Crazy Rich Asians, in which are following a girl who doesn't know who her father is. Her mother never told her, and one day while hanging out with her friends, they find the old book from her mother, in which her dad actually wrote her a poem, and basically through that they managed to find who her father is, and turns out he's the Crown Prince of Japan. Then I listened to Legendary, and also I gave Tokyo Dreaming 5 out of 5 stars. Then I listened to Legendary and Finale by Stephanie Garber, which are second and third book of a Caraval series, in which are following 2 sisters who get swept away in this interactive carnival, which is called Caraval, and stuff goes from there, and I gave both of them 5 out of 5 stars. And just a sec, I need to grab some books. I forgot to grab these books before filming. So the next book that I finished was Death Note by Tsugumi Uhba and Takeshi Obata, and I think everybody knows what Death Note is about, but if you don't, basically we're following a guy who finds this notebook, which is Death Note, and and it belongs to this demon. They're literally both on the cover, and if you write the person's name in the notebook, they'll of heart attack. But if you write person's name, you also can write how they die and like details of that. So cause of that and details, and basically our main light who actually find the notebook is trying to get rid the world of evil by killing the most notorious criminals in the world. But after criminals start literally dying off, like 50 like bunch at a time all around the world, international body, I forgot which one, decides that they'll have to investigate, because when like 30 I think it was 30 at first, criminals drop death out of heart attack all around the world, it becomes suspicious, and they task Elle, who is like this really famous detective, to actually help them track the killer down, and stuff goes from there. Then I listened to Take My Hand by Dolly Perkins Wallace. It was good, nothing overly memorable, and I gave 4 out of 5 stars. Then I listened to then I actually read ebooks of Deadly Education and The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik. They were okay, they were good. In them we were following this girl who goes to this school where basically school wants to kill you, and to graduate you have to go to through this final floor with this flesh-eating monsters, and basically the only way to survive is if you form an alliance or join the enclave. But our main character has a reputation about being unlikable and not a team player, so. Then I listened to Crumbs by Digest Starfield. It was okay, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And I listened to Beach Read by Emily Henry, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It's basically a romance between 2 writers who, after both getting writer's block, decides to switch genres. So because to get out of the rut, and it's happening on the beach. And then I listened to When Women Were Dragons by Kelly. Actually, I read the ebook of When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Barnhill, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It's all about like how women are oppressed, but in this world women were dragons. So then I forgot something. I found the book that I forgot to write down. Beach Blood by Lisa Casey. So this first book in Kitsune chronicles in which following Sebastian, who is a Kitsune, which is Japanese 9-tailed fox spirit with elemental magic. And he's been on a run ever since something happened to him a year ago. Up until now, when he bumps into an alpha werewolf and Liam, who actually saved him a year ago. And stuff goes from there, and it was, I don't know which time of me reading this book, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. In this one we're following Squad 312, who are essentially a band of misfits, all because their squad leader Tyler Jones was late to his graduation ceremony, because he decided to play hero and save the girl named Aurora, and instead of picking the best of the best, he ends up at the bottom of the barrel, and it's their task to save the galaxy. I really enjoyed this upon reread also. Then the last physical book that I finished this month was Felix Ever After by Kenson Calendar. In this one, we're following Felix, who is black, queer, and transgender, when he becomes the victim of transphobic bullying in school. I really enjoyed it. Gave 4 out of 5 stars because it's weird and don't have much to talk about it. Then I listened to The Last House on the Street by Diane Chamberlain, which is a thriller. Basically, this woman's husband, who was an architect in same firm as her, so they're both architects, died while they were building their house, which is essentially the titular last house in the street. And when she comes back to work, this one comes and threatens her and her daughter, and daughter who is 2, and stuff goes from there. It flops between present day timeline and timeline in the past, and it was just boring. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. I barely finished it. At least it was short, so I listened to the audiobook. Then I listened to another few paranormal romances, and those were Paladin, Shadows, and Survival, Sword Witch's Heart by Tyria Lark, which I gave 3 out of 5 stars, and Banished by Blood and Broken by Blood by Marie Booth, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. So this is it for this video. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. Down below with my social media, my email, and some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.